Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we are going to be adding a Tkinter button that we can toggle and this button is basically a mute button. So when we press mute it will mute, and then when we press again it will give the volume. So it will give it back to full volume. So let's say I press this. I press mute and then I press it again. So I pressed mute and pressed it again. So that's what I meant by you press mute, press it again, it goes back to normal. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, so let's start. So the first thing we want to do is where should we do this? So we're gonna create a volume button. Okay, so I have these two pictures, the mute and volume. Okay, so basically we'll be replacing it every time we click it, but it'll give the illusion that it is being changed. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So yeah, we're gonna use those two buttons. They're 32 by 32 pixels, okay? And we're gonna put them in the bottom frame. So we're gonna put it where all the things in the bottom frame are. So including rewind, photo, and grid. So I'm gonna say mute photo is equal to photo image. Okay, and we're gonna pass in the file. So file is equal to, well, mine is this is called mute.png. And I don't need brackets, do I? There we go. And after we've done that, we're gonna create the volume button. So we're gonna say volume. Did I spell that correctly? No, I did not. Volume photo, whoops, is equal to photo image. We're gonna say file is equal to volume.png. And then we're gonna say volume btn. So we're gonna actually start off with the volume button. So when we run it, it's gonna have the volume button. Okay, so say volume button is equal to button. I'm gonna pass in bottom frame because you want it to be in the bottom frame. Gonna say image is equal to volume photo. Command. Actually, let's not pass in the command now. We're gonna put border width is equal to 0, and we're gonna place this. So we're gonna say volume button dot grid. I'm gonna put row is equal to 0, column is equal to 0, actually not 0, 1, and pad y is equal to 30. Okay, so now we have to change the column for the scales. So we're going to put that to 2, and that should work. Okay, so now we've got our volume button. Right now it doesn't do anything. So yeah, so at least the formatting's properly. So now we're going to actually give it some functionality. So we're going to, in here, we're going to put the command now. So command is equal to mute music. Okay, so obviously we don't need the buttons brackets actually. So obviously now we need to create that. So under set vol, we're gonna say def mute music. Okay, so now that we have done that, we need to obviously fill it in. So what we're going to do is we're going to say global muted. So we're going to have to create a global variable called muted. So here we're going to say muted is equal to false. And then under here, what we need to do now is we're going to say if muted, or if muted is equal to true, we can say mixer.music dot set volume to 0.7. Okay, so if muted is equal to true and the user presses it, we want to set the volume to we're gonna set the volume to 0.7. Okay, we're just gonna set it back to 0.7, and then we're gonna say volume button dot configure. We're gonna set, because we want to change the image, right? So image is equal to we change the image to our volume photo. And then we say scale dot set 70, and then we set muted is equal to false, so we can mute it again if we like. And also we need to put false in all caps. Okay. And then now we're gonna say else. So if muted is not equal to true, we are going to say music dot set volume. We're going to set the volume to 0, so that will obviously mean it's muted. We're going to say volume button. Whoops, I keep on putting a C. So volume button dot configure. What we're going to do is we're going to